The homie Zaxapius mentioned recently that Cousin might be dropping some sort of crazy exploitative item, the GABA food make? I don't know. Has anyone seen this? Because I have not seen this, but I do believe them because they commented on a YouTube video and I was like, did you spawn that in with Devkit? Almost like I was wagging the finger, but I wasn't. I was just kind of curious. And they jumped into the Discord and were like, hey, I found it from Cousin. Here's the screenshot and everything. So I wanted to go in there and see if we could find us a GABA food make, which sounds like Ramon's nonsense, but we're going to see if we can fish something up out of here and find us a little crazy exploit that has to do with what looks entirely like the food system. I mean, we just looked at it. Teaches you 294 new recipe variants. You already know 7 recipe variants from this manual. This looks like a scrapped item, and I mean, it could just drop in any kind of weapon spawn because we know at the end of Cousin you get a weapon spawn. Let's change this up real quick because we are going to speed run. If we see, I don't have a Sulfur on. This is going to be really tricky to speed run without a Sulfur, but I haven't been wearing them because my theory is if I don't have the mod, that I'll have a better chance of finding what is this room? What is this room? How do I get out of here? Okay, it's the ending. All right, we're good. If I have no Sulfurs on, I have a better chance of finding one. Can't confirm that to be accurate, but this already feels like a bad idea. Because you don't want to speedrun caves without the ability to jump. Actually, I should have my lighter here. Oh boy, this is going to be tricky. I just put that behind the wall. Hold on. God damn it. Oh, do I not have the one with the name Explosive on it? My good God. You know, whatever, dude. I gotta get my Death Star back. There it is. And, God damn it. Alright, well, this is already a wash, but, it had been a while since we'd done, like, a playthrough kind of thing. Hey, wait. Thank you. It had been a while since we'd done, like, a playthrough of Sulfur. It's been a while since we played Sulfur in general. Obviously, the last thing I did was the... Yeah, I'm missing the next run, we're grabbing a Sulfur. I want the double jumps. I'll feel a lot more comfortable with double jumps. I have not speed ran Sulfur in a very long time. I should probably stop popping 2 of them power bars, but if we have to keep fighting Cousin, I didn't want to do it in Devkit. If we fight him, say, 3 times and we still don't see it, I might switch to Devkit, the dev mode, and just try it that way. Because I don't really feel like speedrunning games like 100 times. I'm not going for records here, or else I wouldn't be stopping to check chests and armor, breakable walls and everything. I don't care about the speedrunning record. I would care a little bit if we were in full release. I could check that. Maybe I should. Get that other Sulfur. That would be so nice right now. I deserve it. Oh, come on. But you don't know what's going to change in the game. And because of that, my good God. Because of that, I don't want... Like, what if there's some sort of powerful additional speed buff item or something? Maybe an oil that makes you run faster. There's an oil that makes you slower. That could change the game up. Oh, my God. Fuck off. This is a wash. You're gonna make me pull out the Augusta for this shit? No, they killed that guy. Alright. What's our charge at? It's full. We could have left at Caves 1 when I realized I messed up. Yeah, obviously the last thing we did was... We should check that. It could just be a spawn in general. I don't know. This thing looks crazy, though. And if we have an opportunity to, like, fill our recipe books... Some people might want that. It's a pretty nuts exploit. It could also be intended to be released eventually for those that are too lazy to grind out all the recipes. And I have seen some reviews where people are like, I shouldn't have to learn the recipes from the Wikipedia. Like crap like that. So it's like... Oh, God. I thought this was like a metal music video coming in here. That guy all on fire and everything. But, yeah, that looked really cool. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let's fucking send it. Let's go. I'm all out of practice with speedrunning, so I look real goofy while doing this shit. Where is the exit? Oh my god, everything's like blending together. How did I used to do this? I went the wrong way. I used to run this for fun in the morning. Okay, wait, hold on. That's where I came from. I'd be like editing something, and in between edits, I would speedrun caves. 2 power bars. Obviously, the Sulfur is missing. And it's not the same. How are you alive? Just die. If it's holy fire, I'll take it. Nope. If it was a GABA food make, I would take it even. But yeah, obviously, we did the interview with the Perfect Random, and that was pretty crazy. And then after that, I kind of retreated a little bit. It was a weird experience because it was something I wanted for so long, and I was like, what do I do now? To be honest, I finished it, and then the first thought I had was, well, what do we do now? Like, that's a pretty crazy milestone, you know. I won't be humble here or modest or whatever the word would be to use there. That's something I wanted to do for a long time. I don't think it was ever the end goal for making Sulfur content, but it certainly felt like a mountain that had to be climbed in order for me to feel like I was, you know, making good content around the game. And now that I've done it, I'm like, I need a new mountain, man. I don't know what to strive for. That was like the big thing, was getting to talk it up with the boys. And it was really fun. And let's get this over with. Yeah, come on. I want to see if there's a GABA food make, bro. Yeah, I think it might be asinine to not do this in dev mode, but we're not going to take any chances. So he said in the message in Discord that instead of a gun dropping, it was a GABA food make. So we'll run it a couple more times. We'll be asinine here. But yeah, I just felt like I needed to figure out a new game plan, new strategy around how I want to approach this channel. And I think I got my idea, and it's not going to be the same thing we've always been doing, which is probably alarming to hear, but I think for the right reason. Hold on, I know I shouldn't leave you in suspense when I'm looking. There it is, there it is, there it is. There we go. How's the durability on that bad boy? Nice, 91. We like that. I feel much more comfortable speedrunning with the double jump to bail me out when I accidentally fling myself off the ledge or whatever happens. But yeah, we'll do 2 more runs. And then also we're not getting as much of an insane speed bonus. That is more manageable. Still shaky because it's been a while. But this is a lot more fun. Two sprint bonuses on top of the power bar is a little crazy. It's a little nuts. But yeah, I think what I want to do is stop playing Sulfur altogether. I'm just fucking with you. I'm never going to stop playing Sulfur. We're still very early on into early access, and I mean, it's not even been a year yet, and their plan is for a lot longer than a year. Where is this fucking exit? There we go. I don't think I jumped up. Yeah, we should be all right. Got my haggis. That's what I was looking for. So, yeah, I just want to step up my game. That's what I want to do. I want to do more edited videos, so that'll mean less. Oh my god, look at these beasts. Likely less just like playthrough videos, but I already feel like we've done okay. Having 100 videos is more proof than anything that we've already. I'm killing it. Doing a great job. Stand-up job. Falling down the same hole twice with 100 videos under his belt and 400 hours in the game. That's how good I am. Well, I'm in a more of a talky mood than a competitive mood. I'm not like hunched over fucking. And I will do that. I will do that if I'm taking Sulfur seriously, man. I'll get in the zone. You gotta, like we said in that interview, Sulfur can feel like a competitive experience in a single-player environment, which is what they intended. It's supposed to feel as if you're having this battle with an invisible foe. Although that foe is like a 2-foot-high goblin. I almost said gremlin. God, I'm soft. I've gone soft. In game. All right? I'm very much a hard guy on the surface outside of game. I almost said some real bad shit back there. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. What is with the... Okay, they've mixed up the procedural generation quite a bit. But I want to step it up and do a lot more edited videos. And, I looked at it from more of an analytical point of view. Because we finished and I was like, okay, so if I've done 100 Sulfur videos, we got... I mean, this channel grew from... I think we had 50 subs when Sulfur came out to early access. 50. And to be fair, I don't know if Perfect Random knows this, but oh my god. They gave me a key for my other channel, the Rebel Dotty, which had 3,000 subs. I think it still does. I mean, that thing hasn't moved. The meter ain't moving over there, but that's fine. I definitely put forth more focus on this channel because you guys are really chill, man. The Sulfur community is amazing. And so when they gave me that, you know, and then I guess I was that guy who was willing. I was him, was willing to make Sulfur content. And then obviously 50 subs in like 6 or 7 months or whatever, or 50 to 1,500 is a pretty dope little climb. And I'm very proud of that. And I'm more proud about the Sulfur interview than anything. That was so cool. Yeah, I've talked to them. I've talked to one of them. I'm not going to spill too many beans here. Got to keep some beans in the can, but I don't know if that additional saying I just made up made any sense. But I'd talked to them 100 times. Man, not 100, like 3 times. 3 times. I didn't want to be annoying. You never want to be annoying. Actually, you're here, so I'm going to sell this. I don't want a stick grenade on me. That's fucking obtuse. That's obtuse, brother. I want one of these on me, baby. Let's go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Stiff leg spawn at cousin boss fight is crazy. But I asked like 3 times. Let's make this happen. Let's do this. Let's come on. And I didn't want to come across overeager and be like annoying with requesting over and over again. Everybody has their reasons, and they're obviously very busy people. So when we finally got that happen, I was just like, it's actually happening. It's just crazy. Nobody's gonna believe me. Okay, another Mossman. I'm starting to think we got a perma-drop Mossman to cure the GABA food make issue. I almost said blues. It's not blues. It's very cool if we can get it to work. Sorry. My dog is click-clacking around. Let's get back in there. Let's try one more time. Maybe 2 more times, depending on how fast we can do this. I might actually take it seriously, the speed run. Oh, but if I was, I would have a stronger gun. The Death Star is not serious, and I would have popped power bars before I went in. For some reason, all the speedrunners on speedrun.com or whatever the fuck, .net or whatever, they pop power bars before they go into the run, which I feel like is not... I don't think that's a legit way to do it. I think the run should start, because the timer starts once you enter cave. I don't think you should go into it with those affixes, you know, being faster. I think that's very strange. And if someone was to write down the official speedrunning rules, I would hope that you'd have to consume your power-ups after you start. Because, I mean, that just makes sense when you hear it in plain English. But so, yeah, where was I? We climbed that mountain. Obviously, getting to 1,000 subs was cool. But I was like, I don't care about the subs. I don't care about the numbers. And also, I remember the analytical thing. I'll get back to that. I'll circle back to that. You know how my brain is when I'm just dishing, when I'm just talking that ish. Okay, hold on. Nope. No GABA food make. That'd be crazy. I would love to see it come out of a black chest, because then that, like... And we have ways to make that happen. We go to town, wipe the bosses, and then go check the chest there. That would probably be the fastest way to do that, because you get 2 out of that. And it's also just kind of easier. Well... Actually, maybe the Terror Bomb would be easier to wipe really quick. I think so, actually. Get the 2. Which way did I come from? Boys? Okay, we're going the right way. We're going the right way. That's the problem with this whole speed running thing. Okay, so they made it so caves is a bit longer with this procedural generation. So yeah. I mean, like, the 1,000 subs was crazy, and you know, the community's been amazing since sub 51. But yeah, I mean, just like, I don't know. I wanted to make it. I mean, it wasn't only just the interview, but also the 100th video, which is like a crazy level of commitment that I didn't even know I had in me, like at all. Once again, it sounds like I'm about to say I'm never gonna make Sulfur content again, but I was looking analytically. I was like, okay, so if everybody's watching, like, what is the community watching? What are the ones that they're like, okay, I gotta. It's 8 p.m. That's when I upload my videos, and I know not everybody's in America, so sometimes it's like fucking 4 a.m. for somebody, but like it's 8 p.m. The homie Dot just uploaded a video. What do I do? Do I skip this one, wait a week, or do I gotta watch this right now? So that's what I was thinking. It was like, what are the more interesting videos that people in the community would most likely... Can you stop lighting me on fire? I'm just trying to live here, pal. Would most likely want me to, you know, churn out. And I think like 9 out of 10 of them were like guide videos or just edited videos in general. I know the Secrets to Success video, that one is like #1. And like I said, I'm not an analytical person, but I also... I want to take that leap, you know, and push myself. Oh, I thought it was going to be it. It is a Fisk, though. That could be worse. It's not doing the jump up anymore. It doesn't do the jump up when you try to grab it? Huh. How many power bars? All right, we can do one more. We can do one more legitimate run before we break out the old McCheating Devkit, where we just spawn into the cousin fight. Because, like, you know, we have enough power bars. We may be able to do 2 more. Caves is pretty easy to run. It was only, what, 4 minutes? I feel like I've said a lot in 4 minutes. I think I did check. It was like 12 minutes. But, you know, if I keep talking, I don't have to edit. That's a strat right there. Not that was ever the strat. I just kind of like to talk a lot. But it's like, at least I'm not leaving you with dead air. Being like, yeah, I talk a lot. And then there's a lot of pauses for me to think and stuff. It's better if I don't think. All right? For this. But so, like, seeing that a lot of people are vibing with more edited experiences, and that makes sense. That makes sense for me, even. Like, I watch some people play through a game, especially if I've been following along for a while, especially if the game is new and I'm really hyped, and I can easily get hooked to it. Sulfur, right? And the crazy thing is, Sulfur is, like, it's still growing, too. There's still more and more people every day that are trying it, and eventually some big boy, it already happened once with the Reginald 2 dude. They get their hooks in it, and they're like, hey, wait a second, this is really good. Why didn't I ever play this? And, you know, they bring it to a whole other group of people, and this and that. But yeah, when I saw that, I was like, okay, I should focus more. Let's get the Augusta out. This should wipe these punks real quick. Give me a Sulfur, baby. Beer helmet. I knew it. I actually thought that was the one. I thought that was the one with the Sulfur in it. I'm sure the one with the Sulfur in it was in one of the many crackable walls that I've just ran past. What am I doing? Oh my god! We're good. We're fine. But yeah, I still might do some, like, playthroughs like this, maybe, like, once a week. I, like, try to write down a schedule, which feels right for me. I am actually a pretty schedule-oriented person for someone with a kid. I think it'd be hard to, like, keep to a schedule, so I'm not making a promise of one a week, but I know some people, they subbed for that, and I don't want to not do that. I just want to make sure if I'm doing at least one, it's a real solid one. It's something really juicy. And then, of course, when we get up, like, content updates, I can't help but, like, scheme up all these ideas. When we get Fortress and stuff, I'm sure I'm going to just immediately, like, okay, churn off the Family Guy brain and just jam out to as much Sulfur content as possible. It's hard not to. This is what I did with every major update we've had. The Forest, Guns and Magic. Not the quality of life one. I mean, there's not a whole lot there. I didn't grab that scroll of water. What a sham. Yeah, we got 2 left. Yeah, so yeah, we'll go to Devkit after this. I'm not gonna try to 2-bar caves. All right, nobody's doing that. Nobody's 2-barring caves. Are we on 6? Oh god, I gotta hurry. Oh, perfect water moment. That was on purpose. Yeah, I gotta hurry before I have to face these people without the speed bars. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Yeah, I see you. We're good. What was I saying? Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna try, like, I probably would have had a video out, but I'd been working on a Pokemon video for a bit, and I just kept procrastinating, because like I said, once I climbed the mountain, I was like, we started to sit down and, do stuff, but then I just, like, I was like, I think I need to take a break, you know? And a lot of people told me that, right before I revealed why it was taking so long for the 100th video. Everyone was like, everyone assumed I had burnt out. Maybe I did. And I did take a little bit of a week off from making content. And then that's when I was like, I know what I got to do. I know what I should do. So it was smart. It was smart, I think, because I think my next video is going to be one of my best. I hope, if it goes over well. If that is the next one, I don't know. There's no knowing, dude. We don't have like a strict content information for this game. You don't take damage in here anymore, that's right. We don't have strict, like, content information for Sulfur at all. We never had. We're going to go switch over to Devkit. And because of that, there's no saying... I'm going to find damn Sulfur somewhere, aren't I? There's no saying... I always do. That's what I'm saying. Every time I switch to Devkit, I always do. There's no saying if... in 2 days, a big content update's going to come out, and I'm just going to want to crank out a bunch of videos and live streams and then have to put it on the back burner. Well, I'll still work on it in the morning. But, yeah, we'll still try to goof a bit when we can. The thing is, I don't want to change too much of the content. Because that's when people are like, what the hell, man? I remember when the homie Dot was good. I don't. You're dumb. You're dumb, dude. He was never good. Wait, he could have Sulfurs on just for the meme. What do you got? Don't have them. Don't have them. And then let's for the meme. Wait. This way. Okay. Okay, we're good. Just a frostbite scrawl. Blah blah blah. All right, let's get in there. I mean, I guess we don't have to fight him, huh? We could just go up in here. Is there a Gabba? Yeah. I thought it was... Okay, so it used to show the gun, did it not? So it must be in one of these boxes. Where's the gun? Oh, does the gun not spawn anymore? I thought you used to be able to see what gun you were getting up there. Let's just... maybe you have to walk in the room. That could be the case. Maybe it spawns when you walk in. We're learning. That dropped. Is it spawned now? No, maybe it spawns when you start the fight. Because if it spawns when you start the fight, we might as well just kill him real quick. Nothing. Okay, I may have botched it. We're gonna see. Bob and weed, bitch. Alright, let's see. Nope, we got the fucking Pierre Fusel. So let's run it back. I don't know what the spawn system is. What am I doing? I don't know how the spawn system works in the boss room. Obviously, like, it could just be your generic weapon spawn. And like I said, I would like to test that with the town bosses. But I also think because Zaziapias, I hope I'm saying the name right. I'm trying to memorize it. I have streamer mode on. And they do too, so yeah, give me that gold. I deserve it for my troubles. Wait, could it have been in a box? No, it's not in a box. Let's run it back. But yeah, I'm excited, and I hope that people like... I don't want to say direction, because direction sounds weird. But I guess it kind of is. I don't think I need to teleport over here. That's kind of asinine, just a bit. Just a smidge of asininity. Come here. Come to Papa. Just like the girth of this breacher is pretty fucking asinine. You don't need this much damage. Alright, still not seeing the Gabba food maker. It's got to be a low drop rate, because that's the only person I've seen talk about it. But I want to see if we can get it, and if we can get it, we can just keep spawning it in Devkit and fool around with it because they said they right-clicked on it and nothing happened. I'd love to... I mean, we could still fool around with it anyways. You know, and go off their word. Because we could just... Oh, shit. Give me a back out option, dude. Okay, here we go. Because, I mean, no, it can't be tied to something you say to him, right? Nope. That's termite. That's termite right there. It would be good to see, like, the footage, but not everybody's recording all the time. Like some freaks, you know? Like me. I think there's, like, there are a couple programs you could use. Like Shadow Play or whatever the hell it is called. The NVIDIA thing. Could do that. But yeah, I have been editing quite a bit. I wanted to finally finish that Pokemon video, which comes out in 10 minutes. Comes out. I'm making it sound like the next Marvel experience. I like the Pokemon videos, though, because it's like, my favorite part is getting to edit videos of my kid and, like, putting the quick little montage in every one of them, because then it starts to feel like a home movie, you know? Nah, just an arbiter. Just an arbiter. Nothing up there? Wait, maybe... Let's see. Let's see. You never know. You never know. What's up here? What's going on up here, huh? Some GABA food makes going on up here? No, that'll probably respawn the area, so let's just... Like, that'll probably take me to church, and I'm not ready for church, man. Not again. Not since I was 13. No, sir. I would probably burn up. Everyone says that. Let's be real. But it's true. Okay. Come here, bud. Let's do this. Pussy. Come on, dude. Come on. I have so much faith in this working right now. Let's give it 3 more tries. I want 3 more solid efforts on getting this thing to spawn before we start to try anything with the weapon chest or just spawning it in ourselves. Because, again, I don't know the exact spawns. I'd have to ask them. And if we ask them, they might fix it. So, I'd rather people, if they want to use the exploit, I'd rather them have an opportunity. Sorry to go against the old game devs. They thought I was an ally. I am. But, at the same time, this would be a pretty cheeky little exploit. I probably won't keep it on my save, personally. Because, like, I do like the kind of collect-a-thon vibe of having to find all the recipes again. So, I don't mind doing it on a backup save and just deleting it. Obviously, that's not a big deal. I have, like, 1,000 backup saves for all these little things. If I'm doing, like, a run that I know I might... Like a soul flock, where it's not going to be tied to anything other than that run. Yeah, I'll do a couple backups of it. One here, one there, in case of an accident, like a bug or something. So that was one, right? I don't remember. I don't remember. But if it works, you know, we could try. The only 2 things I can think that could work is right-clicking our inventory, which I assume that's what they did. And then putting it on a cooking thing, and then seeing what happens there, and then also restarting the game in between those to not affect anything. Yeah, this could easily be a special gun spawn thing. Oh, you know what we could do? We can go to the dev playground area too. Oh, fuck. I was not paying attention. And check to see if there's anything in there. I haven't checked. Wow. That's just sad. That's just so sad. Okay. I haven't checked. But yeah, I'm going to switch up and do a lot more edited stuff, which will mean a lower yield for videos, but also a higher quality, you know. And I think that's a step up. And I'm not going to try to rush anything out, ever. I've got plenty of videos that I, like, made. What? I should have been jumping around like a hooligan. Hold on. We'll rock this bitch right here. Right in the gut. Oh, never mind. I gotta break the mud. I thought I could get through that mud. Just die. Just die. All right. Well, that one was botched, so I'll give you a freebie. One more freebie. I think this will be it. And we'll have to just give up on trying to get it to spawn organically. Check a couple weapon chests, maybe some Browns chests, the dev playground. We got stuff. We got a checklist here. All right? We got a little bit of a checklist. And then, if we can't get it to spawn anywhere or find any means of getting it organically, we'll just cheat it in. We'll just cheat it in. Ah, damn. But it is a salamander that's new. Hold on, one more time. One more time. I'm not giving up. That salamander, we haven't had the salamander drop yet. Like 1,000 mossmans. I am stubborn. I got the endurance for this. Do you? Because, like, we might not find anything. This might be a train wreck. I don't want it to be, because then, like, it's a little clickbaity, man. It's a little clickbaity. I could be getting trolled. Oh, it's the knop. Hold on. We're going to go until we get something new. We're going to gamble this thing. We're going to go until we get something old, I mean. Something we've already seen. I don't think we've seen the knop. Not to my recollection. Okay, why are you down here? You going to come in here and fight cousin with me? Or are you going to be a bitch? Get it? Because it's a dog? Ow. I don't think the mud's supposed to hurt me yet. Maybe that's the trick. I don't, you know, we don't have video of it, so we don't know the exact repro. Oh my god. You fucking cheeky bastard. I'm killing you for fun. Okay, we got the dart. That tells me that the universe is fucking with us, so we just have to keep going. We have to try until we get something old. There's only like 40 guns, so it's going to happen soon. It's going to happen soon. But this feels like the crypt key all over again. But this one seems way less intentional. Like, I don't think it's supposed to be in the game. Unless it works. They said it didn't work, but the bug could be that it's not working as intended. They didn't mention that we could find, you know, little shortcuts. I don't know if we've seen this nut. I think we have, but I can't confirm it. Can't confirm it. You can, because you're watching, so it's a lot easier for you to remember where I'm trying to juggle all these topics of conversation. But yeah, I also might want to do some, like, edited videos that aren't Sulfur, which would be crazy, right? That would be insane. But more Sulfur than anything, because that's the backbone. That's the foundation of the Homie Dot. I don't want to walk away from that. Oh, we definitely saw the Gravekeeper. I'm sorry, guys. I remember seeing the Gravekeeper. So you thought I was trolling, but I remember seeing that shit. All right, let's go to Town 5. Oh, I said the Terror Bomb would be easier. I'm not sure if we can insta-kill the Terror Bomb, but we should just be able to glitch past the boss fight, just teleport into that room. We're not doing this organically anymore. We're just trying to see if we can spawn it all. Again, I don't know how the weapon spawns work in this game. If that's a unique one, specifically to caves, then this obviously means nothing. Okay, this will be faster than going in and insta-killing the big Terror Bomb. I'll do it a few times. I'm not going to sit here and do this over and over again, because I've done that on my own and I get bored. I'm not going to bore you with that. At the very least, we got some music to vibe out to, which is always the case in Sulfur. It's always the case. I thought that was haggis. It wasn't. Some flesh in there, though, for sure. Alright, I don't know. I don't know. See, the thing is, I totally believe them. And if you've seen one, if you've seen the drop, please help reinforce what he saw. Alright? I don't think he's gaslighting anybody. I don't think they're gaslighting anybody. I don't know much about their personal being. Their personal being is a wild thing to say. Where are these people? They're not even here. They're not even here. Scared to show up, huh? They must have changed how the spawns work. Do they not? Do some stuff just not spawn in unless you trigger something now? Because I feel like I remember, and I might even have some footage of it coming in here. Oh, this is a nice spawn for this. This is really good. Good seed. We got a good one. Yeah, it's like right here. I remember seeing them up there. Wow. Neuraxis. Okay, I'm going to do one more time before we give up on this, because this is just straight up chest opening simulator, and it's not interesting to me. So we're gonna have to cheese the hell out of this. That's a fun sound. That's what you get when you spawn in or teleport immediately. Nothing. Okay, so let's... Yeah, I can't think of any other spawns it possibly could be at, but let's go to the debug level. Take a sip of this here. Alright. Sometimes you see stuff that they're working on in here. I might get this taken. Whoa! What is that? Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, I guess there's going to be new recipe variants things. You should have expected spoilers for this, to be honest. If you're shocked, I don't know how you're shocked. You should have clicked off the second I said I was coming here. I mean, I also should have remembered to say spoilers, possible spoilers. That doesn't mean any of that stuff you just saw will make it into the game. But if you want to avoid spoilers even more, don't watch what I'm about to do. Not the shit water. Whoa, this used to not have that going on. Don't watch this. Ooh, you used to not be able to talk. I'm a bit peckish. Let's see. No, she doesn't sell it. She's got a really cool design, man. Why are you here? Are you about to... We going up, son. What does that mean? What does that even mean? What are you doing here? Why are we seeing all that, man? Is this the set vendors for Fortress? Please give us more script. These things, okay. Well, you'd think the chef, if anybody was going to sell, would be the chef. Why do we still have these freaks? We never got the Christmas presents in here. That's what I really wanted. Alright, so... Trying to do this in any sort of way organically has failed us. Oh, are we going to see some, like, roof combat? What's going on here? Possibly falling bricks? Ooh. Ooh, I don't want to make any guesstimates, but possibly. Let's go back to the church. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can find this thing. I mean, it's got to be in here somewhere, right? Manual. Goblin cooking. Oh, yeah, there it is. GABA, food make. And it would make sense to get that from cousin. So let's take it. 300 new recipes. We can make all. We know how to make all these things. I'm gonna right click it. I had to double right click that. Nothing new has been added. Oh God. Let's see, can we pull that bitch out? Teaches you 0 new recipe variants. So, I wonder, since we right-clicked that, if we made something we've never made before, if it would just, like, refresh, or even, like, we could try reloading the level. Let's go into caves and teleport out. Yeah, we'll do that. We can always click on another one. We'll see what it says when we go in here. 0 new recipes. Yeah, so this might actually, if you end up getting this, this could easily brick your content, like your recipes. Maybe. We're going to see what happens when we try to make a new one. But the fact that this is 0 now, and it said 301 before, yeah, it says you already know 301 recipe variants from this manual. So, yeah, that's not good. What about a meat kebab? Let's see. Not made a meat kebab. That could be perfect. So we'll get some food. Again, I usually don't like doing this in dev mode, but I don't think it's going to matter. Let's get a mystery meat and then a stick. Stick should be in here. Okay. Maybe we should keep that on. Cook. Maybe I shouldn't have kept that on because now I don't know. Let's do cacao powder. There it is. And then some sawdust. Which is not a goblin recipe. I don't know what a goblin recipe is. That's the thing. It says 301. That's like gotta be the complete amount of... Where the fuck is the sawdust, fam? Alright, you know what? I don't know if we... Yeah, we know how to make sawdust. Okay. Then put them in, bitch. Alright, there we go. Now, does it say I know how to make power bar? Okay, so I have made power bars before. I don't remember making them. Let's take a look. Maybe it's just not showing it on here. And maybe you have to, like... Oh, shit. I don't think I've made porridge, like, with every kind of milk and solution. Wait a second. Oh, yeah, this is like borked it. I've not done that on a new save. Bone and bottled water. So you have to learn the base one, but then it shows you every single variant if you click on the GABA food make. You'd have to try to get it from the cousin drop, but no, this definitely worked. It definitely worked. I'm not going to keep this save, even if I would have found 100 sulfurs. Let's make a pizza. We don't have pizza on there, right? No pizzas, so if we make a pizza... There's only one way to make a pizza. Do we have... We have spaghetti bolognese. Let me just look right now. I'm blanking. I think there's multiple ways to make bread. Have we made bread? No, we have not made bread. So if we do water and... Okay, where's the bottled water? Bottled water and flour. Where's the flour? Give me the flour. Please tell me I have room for the flour. God damn it. Let's just do this. Of course, we don't have room for it. All right, so we don't know how to make bread. Right? It doesn't even show it right there. Make some bread. Lags a little bit. Is there only one way to make bread? Does it have to be things you've already known? I thought there was more than one way to make bread. That's embarrassing. Better not do a crash course in cooking next. Is there multiple ways to make escargot? Oh, you know what? Mashed potatoes. Have we made mashed potatoes? Mashed potatoes. Ah, fuck. Son of a bitch. I'm sure most of you sitting there right now be like, come on, dude. Have we made Nashville hot chicken? I know there's multiple ways to make Nashville hot chicken, baby. No, we have not made Nashville hot chicken. Boom. That's the one. I know for a fact you could do it with the hot sauce. Now, that's new. They used to not have that. Or you could do it with the spice mix. So let's do... What the fuck do they call it? Just chicken? It's just chicken leg? Where is it? Oh, it's probably raw chicken, right? Ramen? Oh my god, dude. Where's the damn chicken? Oh, you know what? I don't use Devkit enough to remember to do that. Hot sauce. Alright, we're good. And not all the names match up anyways. So, hot sauce, chicken. Here we go. A nice bit of lag. Okay, where's the Nashville hot chicken? There it is. Okay, boom. Recipe variants. It's got 2 of them. So it did teach us them all. Get that out of my damn inventory. Let's take a look. If we compare it to Castle. Castle says 228. Eating his royals. Okay, now we're going overboard. Delicacies of the forest. I'm learning them all. Oh, that one's dangerous. Oh, I can't even... Okay, good. I didn't read what I was clicking on. So, it looks like they can overlap. Guild approved. That's got to be town, right? So, if we go back in there... Uh-huh. Oh, so then you learn, like, the base ones. Oh, shit. Yeah, this definitely shouldn't have got out there, man. I don't know if it's intentional. It could be. Or it could be some super powerful, exploitative information superhighway for you. Again, use it at your own risk. This could have negative benefits in the future. Or, sorry, it's not a benefit. This could have negative effects in the future. So, as with any exploit, use it carefully. And I'm just out here spreading any information I can find. I couldn't get it to spawn organically. The old GABA food make. But I'd love to hear from others that have. At the very least, we're able to spawn it in, so there's a good chance it's able to drop. I do believe them. I don't think they're messing around. I don't think they would have came at me twice with the information they were messing around. But either way, I felt like I needed to make a video. I was either going to do this or do like one of them videos where I pull the camera in my face and I'm like, I got to talk to you guys. Let's have a little channel update. And I was going to do that. And then my boy, Harry did one 3 days ago. And I was like, I don't want to, you know, it just felt like it's too soon to the homies. The homie did one. I don't know. It felt weird to be like, I don't know why. So I was like, I'll do it. I'll do it this way. You know, I'll squeeze it into this conversation. I wanted to talk about the GABA food make anyways. But if you like funny Nintendo videos, especially Mario Kart, check out Harry's Harry. He's a cool guy. He just got the Switch too, so he's rich and probably, you know, a little spoiled. He's a little spoiled brat. But anyways, thanks for watching. Be careful with the GABA food make. This just felt like a PSA for like a multitude of different things. That's what this felt like. But at least, I mean, it's interesting that it works. I'd like to, I think I need to keep this save and see what happens in the future and hopefully not corrupt my entire game. Get my key taken away for being bad, for being naughty. But then again, it spawns naturally, apparently. So, I don't know. I'm not going to keep yapping, though. I'm going to leave. Bye. Bye.